The prime time lady is in the building tonight. Lerato Kganyago.
That's about to end.
At the time of recording this.
Yeah, actually.
How are you doing? How's life? What's happening?
I am good. Life is great. I'm in such a happy place, man.
You took the beauty queen thing all the way to the top.
Yeah.
You won Miss City Press, you Miss Soweto.
I was actually a finalist, or semi-finalist.
You were semi-finalist?
Yeah.
Okay, they've been reporting clever. I was reading
No, yeah. Every time you Google me, it says I was Miss City Press. No,
okay.
It wasn't.
At least you know I did my research, girl, and I didn't Google you.
You always do, don't you?
So, and that's something to be very proud of. You worked really hard and you've been very patient with this industry. I think more patient than most people.
Yeah.
But what I found when I was making the transition, so I started actually modeling in front of a camera. My last big pageant was Miss KZN. Before that, Miss S18. I almost did Miss City Press. Long story, not for this, not for today. And it's very intimidating to try and switch from the girl who's always, quietly behind the camera, using her body to make money in that way. I found it very intimidating. How did you find that transition for you?
It was natural, hey? Even when you're asking me this question, for me, it's like, was there really a transition? But just going back a bit, I was a tomboy at heart, and I always played with the boys. But my mom, somewhere when I was growing up, she was like, no, this one must go to a modeling school. So, where she could, there and there, she got a couple of cents, and then she took me to a modeling school, but also just to get me off the streets, and just to also get me to stop behaving like a girl, start speaking or talking like a girl, handle myself in a...
Which school is this? I want to go there because you've got it down, babes.
Oh, please. Only for the cameras. When we sit in, we're like...
What I do know is that when I'm shy, I ask Muntu. That's how I'm looking like,
where do you guys get this from?
No, babe, if you're a tomboy, I know you can handle, because it means you had to handle the boys and let them know to calm down.
No, I fought with a couple of boys when I was growing up. But that's where it ended.
What did that experience teach you? Working?
Sure. The importance of patience and passion and love and respect for what I do and the people that I work with. I always mention that, it's a lot of times we go on stage and we say thank you to producers and stuff, but also a lot of people contribute to the final picture, what people see. And these are the camera guys, these are editors, this is the runners, our floor managers.
All the way to catering.
All the way to you and food.
Your exposure.
But it really taught me just being patient and waiting for your time. And I think a lot of times and working hard and just keeping your eyes on the prize. And I think a lot of people right now, we're talking about opening up the industry, a lot of young people or older, just think we just got there in J by default. People never make an effort to actually understand or know where we started off. Majority of us. A lot of people, yes, they start off and they shoot straight to the top. Lucky for them, that's great. But one thing I really respect, one thing I love about me and that I'm grateful for is that starting at the bottom, it taught me so much. I mentioned respect and I mentioned love, but also you build some kind of foundation.
Talking about protecting each other and keeping it real and taking it to the streets.
Wow.
So you went to co-host a show.
Yeah.
On radio, on your primetime radio show.
Okay. Spice Queen.
And babes, this is my show, it's behind the story. I'm behind the story.
Yeah.
Forget the debacle. For me, the confusion is because I know you and I know how real you are. To some extent, sometimes I'm like, yeah, Lerato and I are real, cool. My confusion is everything on social media seeming cool when we both know that this particular human being, that's what is assumed happened is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Right? Is that you trying to take the higher ground or be cool? Because from what I heard in the streets is there were meetings in the background and this person was like, I can do this alone. And then to your face, we can do this together, girl. And then next thing, Dinner Ranaka's in the building. Yes. So my question to you is, I felt like, I don't know how your reaction around that, I didn't believe it, or you're just trying to be a lady and keep it cool. I don't get it.
I'm taking off my bangles.
Don't take off your nails. Don't stress me out.
No. But, you know, Paul, one thing I have learned in the past couple of years or even months, you can't change an individual. You can't change a person. You can't change the way a person sees you. It's your own decision. There are people who maybe perhaps are in bad space. There are people who are maybe like in good spaces. I'm not going to let you affect my personal bubble. I'm not, what you go through, there's no way I'd sabotage myself like that and let you affect me. Mm-hmm. And people have their own decisions. People have personal preferences. If you don't want to sit with me like this, that's you. Who am I? Honestly speaking, I'm not going to question you. I'm not going to be upset about it. It's your own personal decision. There's absolutely there's reasons why you don't want to sit across me. Only you know that. But also, if it's personal, if you sit down with me and you act like we're cool, and then when I walk away, then we're not. That's also your own conscience to deal with. I mean, you're right. When I walk out of here and I get in my car, my conscience is clear. You have to deal with that. But also, things always have a way of coming out on their own. So it didn't affect me at all. It was like, oh, well, okay. You know how I am. You know, I won't lie, I was shocked. I think disappointed is a big word to use, but I was mostly like shocked, but it is what it is. Mm. Yeah.
What are you gonna be up to going forward, and what are you excited about?
It's funny because, you know, when I resigned from Live, everyone is like, where are you going to? And I'm like, nowhere. I actually don't have a job, a TV job right now. But I think also this is the right time for me to focus on other businesses that I've always wanted to focus on. And I think it's healthy to maybe give TV a bit of a break, you know, to, regroup. Yeah.
To recalibrate, babe.
Yeah, and watch everything else, and also to find myself, because there's a lot of things I want to do on TV and things that I'm being offered currently. It's like, oh, no, you know, I'm in a different space right now. I know what I want, so we'll see.
Is it safe to say you might be dropping an album soon?
A single, yes. I think by the time this comes out, probably.
You didn't even mention that. Like, I'm like, so whatever. Now I'm like, you might be dropping. Because I'm thinking maybe low key, there's a lot of interest.
I think the single will be out. No. There's actually 2 songs that.
What?
Yeah. But I'm actually doing something with my Porisa.
So is it your voice, or is it your DJ vibes and you're releasing an album in somebody else's voice?
Somebody else's, ooh, girl.
That sounds like,
No, as a DJ, woo, yeah. No, okay, but cool. Yeah, and also we're trying to play around with different vocalists. I've got the beats. The songs sound really amazing, but there's a couple of touches there. Maporesa and I are always fighting, like, because I'm like, no, I want to use a chick, and he's like, no, but it sounds nice when you use a guy. And the other song, no, I want to use a guy.
I use both.
But it's good. It's good because I feel like the country has been waiting for me to drop a single, so I want it to be perfect. I want it to be a great song. Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that. Yes, girl. No. Say hi to Drake for us.
Oh, okay.
How's Drake's producer?
What? What do you mean Drake's producer?
We'll talk about that later. Guys, take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for watching. Lerato, do you want to say bye? Do you want to link us out all together, babe?
No, what do you mean Drake's producer?
I'm just saying.
Drake's producer?
Yeah. Oh, is that people writing things that are
no, definitely again? Bible.
You swear?
This is like new. I swear to God, this is like new to me.
Okay. Do you have?
But I want to know.
Do you have a man's?
Yes, of course I have a man.
Oh, but I don't. What do you mean? Of course you have a man. What does that mean?
It's the same man.
Since when?
Since you and I were doing a show together.
Yeah, babes, really?
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Manje?
Oh, it's at home. No, and you know when I saw it, I was like, if I take it, this one is going to be nya about it again.
Babes, invitation is what I need.
For any.
Situation.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank Thank you for watching Behind the Story.
Catch up on Mzansi's most scandalous tell-all with your favorite celebrities. Behind the Story. Seasons 1 and 2 on Thursday, the 18th of April at 3:15, leading up to the premiere of a new Ripped from the Headlines season on the 15th of May. Can you handle their truths? Now on BET Africa, channel 129.